So are
I
the
think we
eyes
found the
floating
place.
in the air as depicted there?
Yes, eyes float everywhere in the air.
So,
Are the eyes just staring blankly, or are they like moving around?
They seem
Looking
to
at
be
the
staring blankly.
Okay.
what the two last time rolls? Is it anything if we make it or 0?
If you're making it here, then it's 1 point. If you fail it, it's a lot.
What about the
And-
race watches?
Now, they're you guys have faced a lot worse than
So
that.
what does this go to for the 1 point?
I don't know.
What is
The
it?
Tower of Eyes.
Tower of Eyes.
Tower of Eyes sounds good to me.
Does it have a max or?
I think 16.
Right. Because you never know. We might come back to this place, or Alex
Yep.
might decide to make it his new base of operations after the wizard's death.
You have a point. Did we like their onion rings here, or were they shit?
I wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah, they're
the
pretty crap.
mozzarella sticks. 1 mozzarella stick, 1 jalapeno bite with garlic dip, please.
That's it. Okay.
That'll do me right, proper governor. See how I use the English terms without having the accent? Anyway, right. Everybody seems to still be saying it doesn't look like the eye creatures come anywhere close to this place. There is a road with a giant apple kind of blocking part of it, but I'm sure.
Do I see anything better at the entrance if I pull out my binoculars and have a look?
Yeah, you pull out your binoculars and stuff. Take a look. It appears to be kind of a door thing, but it looks like a door the size of a large phone booth, and it doesn't have a door. Like the doors might be on the sides where you don't have line of sight to, as opposed to straightforward. It looks like just an empty room. A really small.
I relay this.
Okay. Let's keep approaching at this stage. Keep an eye out for any guards or traps. Not that we would necessarily know what they look like in this weird configuration.
No problem. You guys have to keep stopping and adjusting the straps, keeping Fiona's body on his back because.
How about Alex? We loop a belt under her arms and then loop it over and have it resting against your neck.
What? You want to choke him to death?
No, he'll enjoy it.
Well, as you introduce Freddy to autoerotic asphyxiation. Hooray! Oh, this campaign goes some odd places.
Yes, it does.
No problem. You guys get up there, and it appears to be just an empty block of a room with no ceiling, and it seems to just go up. There's no way or anything.
Is there any buttons or anything since it's potentially a lift shaft?
There doesn't seem to be.
It's not one of those where it's, everything's kind of weirdly shaped, so if you actually look at it at a different angle, it comes into view like the stairs.
Oh, I'm giving you a card for that, but no, it's not quite that cool, I'm afraid.
I clapped my hands twice. Did we go up now?
Well, nobody's walked into it yet.
Oh, okay. I thought we were in it.
No, because
we were looking at it because we're concerned something
yeah.
descending on us.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you'd like
So
to walk in and clap your hands twice,
if you
I'll give you a card for bravery.
If you wish to walk in and look up, or walk in and clap your hands.
No, I'm right.
So you're
You sure?
I'm sure.
Your magic glasses aren't working in this place, are they?
I have not tried them. I'll give them a shot if you like. I assume since magic didn't work, these wouldn't work either because they're from our realm.
True.
And if we're in a different shadow, then it would only be magic relating to this shadow or the greater magic. The great that I don't know if any of us know.
The greater magic.
I will pull out my glasses and try them to see if I can even activate them or if they're just.
Well, it's kind of a good news, bad news thing there. The good news is it doesn't even burn a charge for trying, which is odd. The bad news is you were right; they don't work.
Yeah, that's what. So yeah, the result was as I expected, as I suspected, I should say.
Oh, the mozzarella sauce for the cheese sticks, man.
Okay.
So you guys cower outside of the blank room of eternal evil.
Is there a
Is there
pebble that we
any?
can roll in or
You
something?
Sure.
exactly what I was about to say, Freddie. Well done.
You toss a pebble in there. You guys look at the pebble. The pebble screams defiance at you for it. You bastards! It says.
Oh, that's good. I walk in.
Right. Freddy goes in. He goes. Whoop.
Ah,
Oh well, so much for Freddie. All right, Alex, let's go. Yeah.
Oh, card for each.
Did you want to speak at his eulogy, or anyhow, let us hop in and assumably levitate up as well.
You guys do so, and that does happen. It is a bit disturbing when you go between the building parts because there's space, and you're like, and eventually you come into a large chamber that has a lot of goats just sitting around grazing, and this guy is at the end of the chamber, and a couple of goats are whispering in his ears, and he looks at you. He's got the big white hat and such, and he goes, "Bookity, bookity, pop."
Oh my god.
Snip Dog, is that you?
Boogity, boogity, diggity, dig, dig, dug.
He nods at you.
Ah, good.
Wait, no, that's
Apparently, Kinley can communicate with this guy. Wickety, wackety, zippity, hoppity, he says.
Ah, bippity, boppity, diggity, doggity.
Very well.
Ah, English, even better.
That which you seek you shall find on the tree. It is a red fruit, and it shall be free. Bring it to here, and cook it up right. And
Look at Freddy. Ah, shit.
and then you shall have what you've come for tonight.
Okay.
so. Where's the tree?
The Jum Jum tree lies past the contraceptive store.
Oh my god.
So, were you in a fever? Is this some sort of fever dream you were having, Logan? Or
Oh, unfortunately, I couldn't find anything weird enough to really, picture-wise to help me out on this. It makes me sad.
okay. So, did you want us to pick you up a packet of fags from the contraceptive shop?
Yes. It appears that both of these people know how to deal with this guy, Freddie. It disturbs you. You're wondering how many times they've been here before.
It is a silly place.
Indeed. It's only a model.
Mm-hmm.
Icky, icky, fumpatang, whoopsie day.
He nods at you.
Mhm.
You are wise in the ways of fruity property.
Indeed. Or not. Alrighty then. Let us go and find the contraceptive shop.
It's actually surprisingly easy. You follow some signs and stuff to it, and a guy has got one of those cart stands out where he's got a bunch of different prophylactics hanging in strips off of the cart. He's just finished his business with a couple of adorable kids who are holding hands. They go skipping off to the forest, and he says, "Hippity, hippity, hoppity, ho."
One packet of fags, please.
He pulls out some cigarettes and puts them on the counter. Zippity doppity whippity woppity. He holds out his hand.
Yes.
I'll high five him.
No.
He looks at you. He punches you in the face.
I shall.
Hold on, I have to beat up him real quick. Barely with the surprise of it all. Rerolling 4s. It's a pimp slap for 1 stun.
I shall.
Card. Hooray! Freddy goes, whoo, and he falls over, and the guy goes, and he comes out from behind the stand, and he stands over, and he goes, and then he stops doing that and goes back behind the stand.
I shall pull a. What do I give him that? No, I'll give him that.
Freddy, would you like to climb to your feet and look embarrassed?
I would.
Very well.
I shall give him a sketch of Dana lifting an aeroplane above her head.
Oh, you've already got that prepared, don't you? No problem. He goes, fiddy, 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 yep. He puts it carefully under the counter. Yeah. You've got your pack of red apples.
Mm-hmm. And we go on to the Jum Jum tree.
It appears to be large fruits. They're red in color. They're kind of like big red apples, but they definitely are not apples. You don't know what in the fuck they are.
All right.
It appears that there are several ripe ones there. In fact, since I know Alex will be tortured with this soon, could you please roll me a D8, Alex, for how many ripe fruits are on this tree?
Me?
No, you're not. Oh, shit.
Well, he is. But yeah, okay.
Down at the bottom underneath Spatula City, you guys can see clouds floating by in the sky like that.
Oh,
Spatula
wonderful.
City. Picture of Yana, Tomek.
I love it too, by the way.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Past the implant person.
Hmm.
Just zoom.
I don't know. I was waiting. There are 2 bright fruits hanging from the tree. I'm sure that will not come back to haunt you later that you rolled so low.
I mean, probably it will.
What?
But-
Certainly, it might be lower is possibly better because it means that there's only, instead of having 8 ripe fruits that we have to work out which one is her heart, we've only got 1. We only got 2 we have to work out.
Or I only have 2 attempts to cook them.
No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so
Yes. Or you only have 2 attempts to cook them, exactly.
can we reach them?
Oh yeah,
Or
even guarded. This is just weird. You don't know what it's like. They're about the size of a football, aka soccer ball. You know, that size. You pull down both of them. You can easily carry them. They're about as heavy as gourd fruit, like a small pumpkin.
Was there any that had detached themselves from the tree and were lying at the base of the tree but had not become split or spoiled?
Yeah. None that are not already split or spoiled. It looks like the cock comes to eat them as soon as they fall from the tree. Unless it's tragically squished by one. You see the remnants of several cocks.
All right.
They're like a little anteater looking thing, but apparently they are very small bodied and squished easily by big fruit.
okay, is there a kitchen around? Or
Not here in the forest. There might be one back at the Crazy Wizard's place.
Let's
Okay.
head back to the.
When you get there, you discover that the kitchen itself, which he gestures toward, needs to be built. Unfortunately, it requires the evil skill of wood crafting, which I know nobody has any wood crafting.
I look at Alex.
Would you like some assistance, Alex?
What am I doing?
He looks around.
Carpentry.
Ah,
Carpentry, wood crafting. Would you like some assistance?
Sure.
I'll help him too.
no problem. The
Yes,
directions
I
are
am successful.
Swedish if you'd like to use the directions. Otherwise, if you no problem. You're at a total of -5 because Freddy is attempting to sabotage your every effort.
Nice.
By trying to set it alight?
Yes. He's hiding
Every
screws. trying to-
Why does this happen to me every time?
Get it by the next.
No problem. He ignores the Swedish instructions. They're like IKEA instructions, slightly less confusing. This guy's not cruel. And he assembles the kitchen. There's a big frying pan and whatnot, which you're apparently supposed to cook these things in. Kikakuta, says the wizard.
Before you start, Freddy,
Flicks his ear.
Yeah.
I say your packet of fags.
Oh, he takes them and he goes, oh, and he slowly, methodically eats them.
Any specific instructions on how to cook these? A wise person.
Flimmy, 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 in the pan. Don't burn it, or it will not stand.
Great. Alright.
Where's that reroll I said I was going to save?
Hmm.
Got you.
Fishy fish.
Can I trade one of you
Where would the
an
fishy
assistant
be?
5?
Well,
I already have an assistant 5 to play on you.
Oh, okay.
well, in that case, can they stack?
What, if you each play an assistant 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, good.
Do you have?
That can also stack with you if you both try to help him.
I'm
and
going to
him
give Freddy a skill 15. So
Ooh.
you
Oh,
give
beautiful.
Oh,
A lot better than the skill 5 I was going to trade.
me the assistant 5.
oh, right, yeah.
Freddie,
Well, just play it.
are
Just play them both.
the pan's only big enough for one fruit. What do you want to have done with the other fruit while Freddy attempts to burn the place down? I mean, cook.
I will hold it carefully.
Would you like to hiss at him while doing so?
No.
Alright, so you play the 5. You both play the +5. I have a +15.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at 25 total.
Plus 25.
Yes. Plus 25.
Fumble, fumble.
Come on, Freddy. You can do this.
Shit. Fumble that shit. Burn the place down.
Oh,
All those bonuses go away. Nice.
ah,
So,
That fruit it looks like it spoils and goes. Bleh.
I do have one.
The
more
wizard
plus.
goes. Zip, zip, zip.
I do have a plus 10.
oh, sorry. I trade. Take card and discard the assistant +5. All right.
Only
So,
one fruit remains. Oh no.
all right. So it means that we yes. So this is it, Freddy. You got one
does
more
anyone
fruit.
else feel lucky to try and do this?
You're the head cook, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Your cooking skill is better than mine.
Good. I've got a better cooking skill, but I thought this was all on Freddy's.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why? Because I thought you wanted to do the cooking.
That's
Oh, oh, hold on, let me.
giving him a
I'll
card for
trade
that.
you.
Like, actually, I'm a saucier at a famous French restaurant, but I thought you wanted to do it. He's like,
What are you
What-
trading that to me
Oh.
for?
I thought you gave me a +10. Oh, that was Matt.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, that was Matt, not myself.
Oh, sorry about that.
I will
That's
Alright,
right.
just play that card. I'll trade you something.
That's fucking
So do you
hilarious.
want to do it, or do you want me to? Because you might have to. End
Well,
up-
I mean, I'm gonna be like, after the first one, I'll be like, I'm gonna look at the two of you.
Only one more attempt remains. If you'd rolled 8, then you'd be in hog heaven. But
All right,
And either of you cook these better.
I will try because I don't want you to have to delve.
I will assist you because I'm a good sous chef.
He attempts to sabotage your cooking by smashing the fruit.
Did you want assistance, Matt?
Yes, please. It's up to you. I will play the plus 10% to counter the fumble that's going to come.
I'll play my skill. Play my skill +5 card.
I didn't.
Yes.
There it is.
If you, I don't know how good you are at cooking. If you want, I will spend a hero point to re-roll that.
No, it's a 50-50 anyway, so
Okay.
it's not too bad.
Let's see if he's got that kindly luck or if he has to start dumping some hero points on cooking this thing in the pan.
1 hero point.
So we'll use 1.
Zip, zip, zip.
No, we'll use 2. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like me making. I was trying to make a stealth roll the other day, and I'm rolling against a 70% success chance, and I spent 3 hero points trying to make against 70%.
Too silly. Right. Okay.
Yeah, silly, too silly.
The fruit begins to split down the sides, and then all the sides go, and you can see like kind of plasma leaking out of the sides.
Okay, then it's in the middle, like a big pit that looks like a heart.
It's hard to say because of the amount of light emanating from the big fruit thing. But there is enough space if you wanted to recklessly and dangerously plunge your hand into the middle, you could just do that.
Yes.
Very well. He goes, pulls out a fucking heart, going.
I lay it down gently, and I.
Yeah, I'll catch her and lower her to the ground.
Good. And giving Matt a card for bravery. Bing. There you go. And
chivalry is not dead.
It's on life support.
Plunge your heart back into it.
And it appears to be automatically healing, just like you thought it would.
I called it.
Now, does anybody have biology? Because
yes,
I do.
it incorrectly, like upside down, backward.
Well, ask for that skill before I plunge.
Wow, you could still reach in and try to adjust it real quick, I guess.
Minus
Okay,
60.
like, oh, shit.
I got it anyway.
Yeah, you're okay. No problem. You guys argue about it a bit.
Yeah, left. No. Just another millimeter to the right.
Upside down like this.
Joes are trying to fucking do anything. Going,
Oh, but then her heart's on her left side, so it's going to be reversed in this instance. So
it appears that it is healing. It's not as fast as you would like. Fickety fuck, says the weird wizard. One of the goats.
3:30.
Here.
I said 3:30.
He nods. And he says, Sota, Bada. He nods at you. He gestures toward the hole. She's still unconscious. You're thinking it's not like insta-healing, but it's definitely doing stuff.
All right, so this may take a couple of hours, you were saying.
Yeah.
All right. Let us leave this place for another place, for it is a silly place.
Silly place.
The only way out of here is some sort of pit that you guys came up. You don't know if you can go back down.
Freddie?
Why the one going?
No. I'm going to explain to you something, and then you can work out which of us do it. One of us will step into the hole. The other one will be nearby to grab, and the other one ready to grab in case it's a deft plummet as opposed to a slow descent. So which do you want to do? Which one do you want to do? Do you want to be the one standing on the edge grabbing, or do you want
I know what's going to happen. I'm going to stand on the edge. I'm going to fall. Alex is going to grab me, and I'm going to break my arm. But fine, I'll do it.
All right.
Yay.
Do you have a rope at least or something? You can tie
No.
around? No?
They didn't bother to bring any gear. They just said, we're going now.
I have a satchel, and that is it, because that's what I had when I was last in, so that's what I've got when I appeared in the chair.
These guys don't seem to be big into the whole planning thing, Freddie. They're just like, let's go. Knock this shit out.
I was considering if it worked that we should be geared up, but I thought, nah, more fun.
All right, well, hold on to this stuff.
Yeah,
I hand you my rifle, my pistol, my lightsaber, my sword, my backpack. All right, there you go. All right, ready.
Are you stepping off into space?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
He screams as he begins to fall, but it's very slowly, so he has to pause for breath partway down. Eventually, you get to the ground.
I
I
shall
do.
step
I
in
do
with his gear.
cartwheels into there.
I'm guessing Kinley still got her strapped to his back, yeah?
Oh, actually, no. Well, we laid her to the ground, so we'll pick her up and.
Cool.
I
Go
assume-
ahead. Give me a new knot tying roll there,
No,
McKay.
we're not going to tie her to his back initially.
Oh, carrier? Great.
Carrier in the heroic romantic pose.
Give me a strength roll to basically you're doing the arms out carrying, and it's going to be for a couple hours.
Yes.
He doesn't care. I can't wait till strength gets to 110. That's monstrous strength. And then the next thing up from that is 200.
I will just blown pause on that roll if I ever get.
Here is your gear, Freddy.
No problem. You
Yeah,
guys go out. Everybody give me a stealth roll at plus 10 to get by the big light tree things. Or wait, where are you going to?
All right.
All right. You guys wander the strange wasteland, encountering many fun characters, including
No, we'll go back to where we came from.
We don't need to.
Oh, we don't?
Yeah.
Oh, right, Shadow Walk out?
Yeah.
Trump card out?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I pull out the trump card I did of the Australian Embassy.
Rule Australia, Australia leads the way. And you guys all link up with him, and he pretty much just, it becomes bigger and more real looking, and eventually you guys step through and you are there.
There you go.
That
We're
is
inside
really
the Australian.
handy.
That is
Yep.
super fucking handy.
We are now inside the Australian Embassy.
Yes. And suddenly your old vow comes back to you.
No. Well, yes, I know exactly what I said I was going to do,
Mhm.
and I intend to live by it. All right, so we'll get a room, get her put into bed, get her clean, get Alana and whatever to clean her up, and
Yeah, the people you think of as kids are happy to deal with it. Yeah, they are not doctors and stuff.
no. I just meant to get rid of the bloody bits while she heals.
They'll get her redressed. Let me see.
Alex, did you want to try healing her now that we're here?
Yeah, I can give it a go. Yeah.
The kids, the girl is basically going. Actually, the guy doesn't give a shit about humans anyway. So yeah, do you guys want to be there when they get her naked and then redress her, or actually,
No.
I gotta try dress her.
No.
You are not going to be there, Alex, because Fiona will kill you if she wakes up and finds you were there gawking.
Well, what can I say? I'm a doctor.
No, you're not.
It's the way the spell works. It's not. I didn't make the spell. You have to grope her and fondle with her. It's not my fault.
She doesn't need to be naked for you to do the spell.
That's true.
Is what I'm getting at.
It's
Allow them
What
to
if it
get her
works
out, allow them to clean her up first, and then you can do your
I'm
spell.
going off yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
And by the way, Alex, just so you, because Matt, actually, this is something that something that Alex would be aware of, but Logan hasn't stated it. The Elvish children, you recall the Elvish kids that we rescued a while ago that were 10?
Oh, yeah, they're like 18 or something now.
Yeah, they're 19, 20 years old now.
Freaky.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt hears some of this stuff when you guys are gaming in the background, but
Yeah, I know. I just meant that Alex would see it.
Yeah. Holy shit, you kids are growing up quick.
They both say something in Latin to you.
Oh, good. I was trying to make my Latin roll. Hallelujah.
Yeah, by half.
Yeah.
They're telling him how old he is.
Oh, I'm in mine.
Oh, minus 30.
Yes, they're like, you are so old.
Oh, shut up.
No problem. They get her cleaned up and sponged down and all that stuff, and get her in some clean clothes and stuff. They're using the Australian pajamas, which have the big Australian logo on them, the vertical stripes, the nightcap, etc.
All right, now
He does not look good. Like
magic has big. I don't know if you know, Alex. Magic has become a bit harder to do here.
Really? Oh yeah.
We'll buy 3 basically.
Okay, I will do that first.
The magic has fled from the world.
Then the will times 3.
Your spells work for the shit.
Fumble.
You cause an explosion and blow off her tits you are grabbing.
Just like the last one. God.
Faux reroll. So no, wait. Let me see if there's a magical effect. If you're not fighting any foes, you can just look relieved and get on with your life. You're miserable.
She must be
life.
immune to this kind of magic. I don't know. Let me try them.
You're done with that spell, and it costs you all the magic points of a successful cast. So
Yeah.
All right.
I'll wait 6 rounds.
So what the hell just happened?
he groped her.
He tried
No,
to
I mean-
heal her and it didn't work.
Not that.
Oh.
Where were we just now?
We were
why
in
was
a
he there?
very weird shadow place. As to where it is, and that maybe when Fiona comes around, she can tell us. Did she have any gear with her besides her clothes? Did she have like a satchel or
No. No. She no. Nothing.
Nice.
Weird.
You can't do it. You cannot do it at Matt because you fumbled it. So that's
No, this is the self one, Pete.
Sorry, my apologies.
So it works for me.
Just the name's exactly the same, hence, and the skill level's exactly the same.
Probably put it on the other one. No, one's 34, one's 37. Should be different.
No, they both.
You rolled the same one.
I must have rolled the self one then.
Yeah, maybe put self in brackets and other in brackets next to them or something.
I really like the whole spell program. Is having the willpower on the same sheet help you, Matt?
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, it's not done it.
I need to send you the code and everything.
No worries.
Oh, you managed to get that to work, did you,
What do you mean?
Alex?
I think it looks sexy.
I'm just rolling this just to check it works.
Oh, what? Have the willpower on the same? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it works. It's just a little bit cluttered, but yeah. Wow.
Spells like that.
I just for the utilitarian function, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So,
okay. We
how long
shall
will it
have
take me-
someone. We
Oh,
shall
yeah.
have someone. Sorry, go for it.
I mean, how long would it take me to like paint her while she sleeps?
No,
No, I need to
No.
practice my painting.
not while she's asleep in this state.
Fine, then I'll practice on Alex while we wait.
All right. Well, let us leave her room. I'll have.
Yeah.
I'll
the kids are
ask.
happy to go in shifts.
Yes, thank you. I was going to say have someone sit with her.
Oh, yeah.
Get,
Well, they're-
so that
they're
when she
gonna
comes
cross
to,
it.
make sure she understands she's safe, etc. She'll
Mhm.
hopefully realize that she's well and she's not tied up.
Yeah. Dressed in ridiculous clothes, but other than that, just fine.
Well, I'm sure she's been she just came from a stranger realm.
Mhm.
Oh,
Strange and silly round.
Mhm.
It is a silly place.
Yes.
in that case,
Apparently not, but the whole thing there should give clues as to perhaps more stuff. So enjoy.
should I keep the victory card or no? Might
I
be too
don't
early.
know. By the way, I don't know if you guys are going to do a prestige thing or not. So enjoy.
Yeah, I'm not. It'll depend on what Fiona. Depends on
Wait for
part of
it.
it'll.
Give us the next question.
Yeah, so it'll depend on what Fiona says when she comes to, and as to what we do next. Otherwise, I've got a couple of ideas of what to do next, and potentially you guys have got some ideas.
Oh yeah, I have plenty of ideas.
And Kinley goes and just stands there looking stupid for a round.
Yeah. I'm used to that by now.
Yeah. All right.
Not bad fumbles.
We shall retire to the smoking room.
Spells all the time lately.
That's because your mind and body are going two different directions. You have to focus your chi.
Shut up.
Logan,
Going east and west.
Dana managed to teach me air magic the other day. You never actually gave me the spell.
No, I thought she failed on teaching you air magic, and that's why.
Oh, that's right. It was I succeeded in teaching her a spell.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
I'll try and help you then. I'll try and teach you air magic. Why not? So while we're waiting, I'll try and teach you. You said air magic, right?
Yes.
He can never learn air magic. He is wildly incompetent. See? You can never teach him air magic because he is so bad at this.
I will try and do the same.
You will get a fumble as well because it is the prophecy.
Probably.
Oh my God.
I got my teaching.
Now you must fumble the spell on him so that he can.
Yeah, probably because at the moment spells are not going well for me.
No, it's no.
Because it's teaching the spell, do you need to make a willpower here? I'll not worry about it.
You don't need to do the willpower for teaching the spell, but you are never able to learn the air magic spells. You're pretty sure.
Don't look that way. Would you like me to attempt? Well, either of you know Gate and Time, and would you like to learn it?
I know. Yeah, I've got Gate.
What about you, Freddie?
Told me. Yeah, you
I
taught
did
me
teach you.
time. Yeah.
I did manage to teach you. I couldn't remember if I succeeded in teaching or not. All right. What about? Let me go to the top of my list.
I can teach you tech magic.
I didn't have that.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, tech magic.
I'm assuming you know fire.
Yeah.
By the way, the spell, all of the spells will soon have that other throwing damage stuff added to
Yeah.
elements and stuff. So
Yeah,
I'll get to that when I can.
Yeah, that's right. Do you have empathy?
Yep.
Do you
I have
have
earth, fire, meta,
Earth? Yep.
empathy,
Do you have healing?
Healing, yep. Tech, air, and Gate and Time.
I do not have tech.
I'll teach you tech.
Probably a good reason.
Oh, the irony.
I probably will never use it, but you know.
Oh, I'll try and teach you.
It's good to have.
All right, I've got a spell that I've never noted down. Which
Oh my God.
spell
Alright,
I need to work that out. Where the hell did I get that spell? What school is that spell from?
Let me just find the spell.
I like how everybody's got lots of trees, but only a couple people have gotten above like rank 3 or 4 spells or something.
Yeah.
This is good.
Healing's my biggest tree.
Yes, you being the party healer makes total sense.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, you're the damage dealer and the healer, and you know what that makes you. The paladin.
Paladin.
All right, so it's the nullification tree. Do you know nullification, Freddie?
I do.
All right.
I'm
You
going to try
seem
and
to
teach,
know lots of magic.
I'll try and teach Joshua tech.
I think you're done with teaching him for the day, mate.
Yep,
Yeah.
failed. Oh, I'm done? Okay.
Yeah, you get one
Oh,
team
yeah.
Because of the
First-
funnel, unfortunately.
per day.
Cool.
So-
And I'm assuming you know meta.
Meta.
Then I think you know all the schools that I know. By the looks of it.
I don't know Shadow. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know shadow. You don't know shadow magic.
No.
All right, I can try and teach you blurred vision then.
He was never able to go to magic school before it was blown up
I'm done with casting. Is that done with casting spells for the day? Is it?
Yep.
Fucking fumbles, man.
Oh, there's your fumble
Yep.
card. Your head explodes. They're covered in brains and viscera. Oh wait, no, this is good. If casting a spell, right,
Red vision.
Everyone blows up.
No, a table near Freddy burst into flame.
I
Wait,
pick up I put it out.
no you don't. I snap my fingers at it.
You
I
know,
fail. Don't worry.
if anyone knew water magic, that would come in handy.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, for some reason, no one knows water magic.
Mhm. The table burns merrily. You're pretty sure that even though Alex is the one who was casting spells, it was Freddy that did it. Freddy's going.
Damn it. Let me extinguish the damn fire.
If you don't get it out quick enough, I'm going to do it before you.
There's a bucket of sand nearby because
Yes, the bucket of sand will be grabbed if this doesn't work.
I'd grab it anyway right now.
I don't think I've actually written it down.
Oh my goodness, baby.
Yeah, when the elf kids heard about Freddy's fire properties, because you and them chat and stuff,
Wow.
they decided to load up the place with like sand and stuff.
Well, the fact that he's already burnt a room at the embassy.
Mhm.
All right.
That's true.
Oh, he may be able to snap his fingers coming up, and the table's really
No, all right, I'll put it out.
Yeah. Well, doesn't
Can't do it
extinguish
anyway.
fire like do a candle-sized flame?
Yeah,
Torch.
it's small.
Torch size.
Oh, all right, then yeah. Freddie, it must have gone out when you did it.
I look proudly at myself.
Now, where were we teaching?
Yeah, where were we? Burning down.
No, sorry, can't
Burning
teach you
down
today,
the
Freddie.
No,
I cannot teach you. Logan,
Mhm.
create Trump. Oh, actually, that'll take a couple of days to do. So
You may have
Might as
time.
well.
You don't know if you want.
Yeah, I
If
know.
everybody wants to have a painting class for a couple days, that may do it.
yes, and I'll also start chatting to the twins about.
Yeah. Yes, you actually, since you have to spend, I believe, 5 days here, everybody can attempt 2 paintings as they rest and recuperate. And during that time, Fiona will also be resting and recuperating, presumably.
Can the second day I attempt to put a heel on her?
You walk in, grab her tits. Who's your daddy? Heel.
Well, that's the idea.
I see.
All right, so painting by quarter.
Oh.
Wow.
Before you do that, Pete, you always have, if you're making a trump, before you do it, you have to declare what it is you're making a trump of.
All right, so yes, you're quite correct. And something I had decided to do was to
easy.
Pardon?
Another trump of the embassy is easy. It has to be something that you can see. Like if you want to make a trump.
I was actually going to make a trump of. I was going to start making trumps of the twins because I was interested to see if I could use it to contact them.
Okay.
In my list of, I've got to start make a list of things to do, and in there is make a trump of the twins. See if I can create a workable trump of the twins. All right, so in this instance, to attempt to teach Alex and Freddie, do I now make a teaching roll before the create trump roll, or how does this work?
You declare, I'm going to make a trump of one of the twins.
Yes.
Which one? Or, pick which one, and then say, but I'm going to teach them, and then you'd first paint.
Yes, I did the paint. Yep.
Then make teach.
Yep. So I'm tempted. It's Elwyn I'm doing first because Alana's probably the one spending more time with Fiona.
I'll
She's
play
still unconscious.
I'll play my system 5 on you.
So
Just why
I'll
not?
attempt my create trump roll. Let me actually, thank you for reminding me. I shall play my skill plus 15. So I'm plus 20. Oops. Let's open up the character sheet now. Right, trump. 20. I make the trump.
Yay.
Nice.
Now I need to make the teach roll, was it?
Mhm.
To teach these two. All right.
Good luck. One teaching roll for each. So declare first who you are attempting to teach first with your first teaching roll, and then you can try the other, because one person may get it and the other person may not.
Yeah. Alex, roll high-low and declare which you want.
Low.
All right.
Alright. I'm second.
All right. So Alex first. Alex Kinley first.
Alex,
I am willing to spend up to 2 hero points for each of you on this.
I mean, you can try this some
No.
other time as well.
Yeah, so we can try again.
Yeah, just my skill's so low anyway. It's just the chances of doing. I'll spend 1 hero point then, just on the if I fail the teaching roll, just in regards to getting the combination of rolls because they're so low. The odds of it are quite high.
Well, just think of all the hero points you'll be saving over going to Amber the Slow Way.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Once you learn how to do it, it is quite useful. And the 1 hero point for Mr. Kinley.
Alex,
And then the hero. Then
he's just not paying attention in class.
Freddie. I do.
Hey!
Nice.
There you go, Freddie.
Now Freddie can also try to teach Alex Kinley. Everybody can gang up on teaching him shit.
Alright, cool. I'll try teaching.
Spend 1 hero point.
Well, you'll have to go through the same roll thing to do it, but yeah.
Well, it was what it was.
And now that I've done this, Logan, I'm going to
I
let
can hear
Elwyn.
headphones now. What?
I'm going to get Elwyn to go in. I'm going to basically tell Elwyn I'm going to try and contact him. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I have him. Basically, we're in separate rooms.
You tell him what's up first, or you just
Yeah. No, I tell him what's up. I said,
right.
Explain the trump cards, saying I'm going to see where I don't know if this will work or not.
Yeah.
If it does, beautiful. I'm hoping it will. Does the trump card feel cold? First of all,
a wee bit.
Yes. All right. So I have him in a separate room, and then I attempt to contact him through the trump.
You find out that the most you can do with people that haven't walked pattern to do it and refill your hand for good experimentation is talk back and forth. They talk out loud, you talk out loud, you can hear each other.
Okay. So
all right. Right, I've got secondary, I've got the heal left.
All right, let me check for something on her. Low is bad for you. Yeah. She opens her eyes while you're molesting her and goes, Mr. Kinley, really?
I don't think we've ever met, by the way.
I've heard about you. Give me a seduction roll. Good luck on this. You'd really like to make it because it's either going to be the seducing thing or the creepy thing.
Quite well.
I know.
Is he at a negative because of it being Fiona?
No, actually, she is. Most of the Amberites are fairly lusty creatures.
They are. True, they are.
She says, perhaps later.
Indeed, my dear.
She's grateful for the extra hit points, confused that your spells require molesting people.
I made them myself. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not part of the Me Too movement, or you'd probably be a small pile of ash by now. So, yeah, you sit and chat to her for a bit and stuff because she wants to get to know the Alex Kinley that people keep mentioning to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're witty and charming, and
of course,
she's still very weak and such, but yeah, she appears to be quite happy to be alive. So
I tend to her every needs.
Right. The elf girl comes in to where Holmes is doing his experiment, and she goes, Latin.
Yeah,
I
made mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
She goes, I am not familiar with the kind of medicine Alex is practicing.
It's he was using magic, I'm assuming, and using it his way.
His way is very strange. After feeling her breasts, he is now massaging her feet and talking to her.
Okay. She's conscious, is she?
A little bit, but she's still very weak.
Okay.
I think in another few days, you'll be able to.
Yeah.
She'll be better. She's healing.
So maybe get her some soup or something or some soup and water.
Yes, we're taking care of all of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Please tell Alex not to have sex with her until she's more healed up.
Well, the fact that they're related, most likely related, makes me suspect that Fiona won't want to go to that extent. Hopefully.
I'm
She
glad I'm not in this room.
she looked alarmed and she says they're related. Yeah.
That is one of our working theories, yes. And I'm sure Fiona, from my understanding of who she is, would be fully aware of that.
Do you think that there's any elves out there who aren't related to me?
Well, that's one of the things once the situation with Fiona has settled, I want to have a chat to you and your brother about the future.
You mean the far future?
I mean, tomorrow, next week, the
Oh,
next couple of years.
all right. We're not in trouble, are we?
No, not at all. It's more just what options, go through what options
All right.
for the two of you,
Yeah.
what we want, what you want to do, what options there may be available, and what I can attempt to assist you with.
Oh, she looks interested, and she goes,
If Fiona is conscious now, I mean, once Fiona's got some soup and water and whatever, she might, whether or not don't know if she needs assistance or not in eating to help build her strength up, then I can
I'll take
sit
care
down and start chatting with you and your brother.
It ends up being a couple more days because they're pretty much doing a vigil over her.
Mhm.
They figured out
I'll try and
now, but
I'll try and teach Alex the trump cards.
Ooh,
Since
Yes, go for it. See if you can do it, and I can try and do it.
checking skills, checking skills, checking skills.
it shows them coming out of Fiona's room sporting a huge erection. I'm ready to begin my Trump training.
help failed.
You're harshing my erection.
So, Alex Hinley, I actually can't recall. Are you aware of what your relationship to Fiona is potentially?
Lovers? No.
Take a seat.
It's just like Star Wars all over again.
Pretty much. Hey, Toby, have you seen Star Wars?
Demon Boxes? No, I have not seen.
All right. So now, I think we explained to you, that the only people that can walk the pattern are those that have the blood of amber.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means when we're talking about the blood of amber?
I have a good idea what you mean, but
Unicorns.
unicorns, yes.
Yes. It means that we are descended from Oberon. Now that means that either we are Fiona's half brothers.
Hasn't stopped me before.
Yes, but it may stop Fiona. My understanding of I believe the Amberites did not go into incest.
I'm now remembering the scene from the movie where it's like shows a house from the outside, and he's like, just keep screaming what I like while we're having sex, and you hear, I'm your sister.
Anyway, so either you could be either her brother or half brother.
Yes.
You could be a child of one of her, a nephew, or it could be a fairly large descendant range. We don't know.
Could be uncle.
Pardon?
Could be your uncle. Or daddy.
No, I don't think so.
In this one, you think?
And if you go in and says, "Who's your daddy?"
Man.
Well, actually, you could actually. Well, scarily enough, yes, you could be her daddy.
Wait, are you for real right now?
Oberon is a shape changer and has been known to take over the. I mean, this could not be This could not be Alex Kinley. This could actually be Oberon shape change to be Alex Kinley.
Are you Oberon, Alex?
Oberon could have actually killed Alex,
I might be.
or Alex could have died of a dead liver, and Oberon took over his position to have fun and see what's integrate himself and watch and see what's going on, especially if we're Oberon's kids.
Now you say it, I think you might be right. I've been feeling myself for a while.
No, you've been filling up all your female patients for a while. And your male patients.
So yeah. Anyway, I mean, it could be that we just have been genetically modified to allow us to walk the shut to be blood of Amberites, in which case we're not blood related. But it's something that we've yet to determine.
Why don't we just get a blood test done?
Where?
Somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's the issue. We need somewhere where we can do it, and we need access to the technology.
Oh, now you need technology.
Yeah, we've always needed technology.
I
It's
know.
just a matter of us being able to do stuff about it.
I'm just sad there's no... Anyway. Blood. Yes.
All right. I have the man who has unexpected connections. I'll need to check with Logan if I can use it on Amber or not.
I can't see why not.
Yeah, neither can I. But anyway, something I was thinking, Freddie, that in regards to you wanting to, in regards to the whole technology side of things, something might be worth looking into is for Beastkin, is whether or not they have electricity or the telegraph.
I mean,
Now you need the electricity. You need electricity to do the telegraph. But if they don't have those, if we patent those and then introduce those to us, I mean, think about electricity, for example. Think about where it is. It's everywhere. So if you've got the patent for electricity,
you're going to be spending a total of like 7 days there. So if you want
think about the implications of that from a perspective.
How did you build the water desalination plant?
Well, water desalination plants don't actually have to be that technical due to their nature. You can actually build fairly basic things due to just the way filtering works. You can just use things like sand and stuff like that. But I had access to red carpet as well, so I was able to get books and stuff. But what you could do is in Gotham, go to a patent lawyer, get them to get their clerk to pull the patents on things like the telegraph and power, such as what Edison did, the patents Edison had. And then we can this is if they don't exist in this world, or if they exist in a primitive form that we can then improve, and then we can using the basis of those patents, we can then patent it here.
Right, I'm with you. I like where this is going.
All right, and because the other thing I'm going to be doing is late 19th century guns here, which they don't currently have. Their guns are still pretty primitive here. It's still like mid 19th century. Then, so if we then introduce late 19th century guns and set up and actually get involved in the manufacturing of them, that's another income source we have here.
You sure you want to become an arms dealer?
Not really, but I'm concerned about the fact that Melwix, as you saw, has been taken over.
Yeah.
And that, while that realm and this realm are separate realms, they are close enough. They seem to overlap in that things we do here have a reflection into there, and vice versa. Yes. So that if that occurred in that realm, it's quite possibly occurred in this realm as well.